When creating a lens, it is necessary to start with a semi-finished block, which needs to have a correct curve in its convex side. A convex lens is one that is thicker or that has an outer curvature, like the one we can see right now. The first step is to place a protective mask in the convex side, as we can see right now. After that, it is necessary to add an iron supplement that will help on further steps for the elaboration of the lens through other machines. That supplement is obtained by adding a metal alloy in the side where the protective mask is, that is, in the convex side of the lens, as we can see in the video right now.
In the next step, the lens is collocated in a generator for it to get the curvature and form that we want. After it finishes, we proceed to devastate the lens. Once we got the desired values, we got a lens, but the lens will have too much superficial rugosity. So the tuning of the lens is carried out. The tuning is done with friction between the lens and a mold with an adhesive. The chosen mold is the one that fits perfectly with the lens. Once the mold is chosen, the adhesive is collocated. When the tuning ends, the lens will be polished, and it will have the same process like the tuning process.
Once all these steps are done, it is to remove the adhesion supplement and the protective film, and we will have the lens finished. To lock the lens and prepare it for the automatic beveler, the first thing to do is to mark the lens correct position that corresponds to the patient's prescription. The mount is then placed on the reader machine to read the shape of the hoop. When we have it, it is entered into the machine data to have a good positioning of the lens. Finally, the lens is placed in the correct position according to the shape of the ring, and the block is placed with an adhesive so that fastener is created to be able to enter the automatic beveler. To shape a lens, it is inserted into the automatic beveler, and the characteristics and material of the lens to be manufactured are chosen.
In the video we can see how divergent the names of the lenses change the curvature and change its characteristics, and in the end change the form of it so it can get in the mark and get used by a person. In general, the properties are rehabbed in the past process, but some of them are getting into the second routine, well, second artificial routine, that is the lenses.
With a screw, the lenses and rings are adjusted for them to stay bonded. Then, it is verified that it is well placed in the frame and with no damage in the lenses. Almost at the end, the frame is adjusted to the shape of a face. Finally, the lenses are cleaned and packed in its case.
The modification of lens teaches why physics is so important in engineering, is the base structure and the top of the career. Also, there's a part in design. For example, when you design a lens, the mark and all spans are a design measure, but the function, as you know in Spanish, graduation, and the level and the characteristics of the lenses are only justified by the physics around it, and that's why it's so important. Indeed, it's that important that it's 90% of the career, and at the end, it will show us how to modify the world as we want and at our will, and teaching us the preferences of each material and how we can use them on our favor as a human being.